Hello, thank you for joining us today. My name is Ben Wilting and I'm with the Amarillo Public Library. This is part 11 of our 13-part series designed to help you obtain citizenship in the United States. Today, we will cover the reading and writing portion of your citizenship interview. We will also provide you with exercises so that you can practice at home for the reading and writing portion of your citizenship test. Stay tuned. One of the things that you will have to know for your citizenship interview is how to read and write English. Today, we will be covering the list of words that you'll be expected to know, what to expect during this portion of your interview, as well as giving you some practice exercises to help prepare you for this part of the test. Let's get started. Okay, in this session, we're going to be going over the writing and the reading part of your citizenship interview. During your citizenship interview, you will be asked to write one of 3 sentences that are spoken out loud to you, and you'll also be asked to read one of 3 sentences that they present to you in written form. To prepare yourself for these sentences, they give you a list of words to study. There's a writing vocabulary list and a reading vocabulary list. The sentences that you'll have to write and to read are all made up of these words. Several of the words on these lists are the same. However, the lists are not exactly the same. Some of the words are different. So it's important that when you're studying these lists that you make sure you keep them straight, the reading and the writing. You study those words separately. All of these lists can be found in the links in the description below, as well as the practice sentences that we use. So if you want to practice with somebody at home or practice by yourself, you can get access to those practice materials in the description below. So we're going to start with your writing vocabulary. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to read all of the writing vocabulary words out loud to you. When you take your citizenship exam, they will read a sentence out loud to you and you will have to write the entire sentence. For this first part, we are just going to do one word at a time. So I will read the word out loud and you will write it on a separate sheet of paper. And then I will show it on the screen. If I seem to be going too fast, you can always pause the video and write the word and then start the video again, and I'll show the answer. Okay, so let's get started with our list. Adams. Lincoln. Washington. American Indians. Capital. Citizens. Civil War. Congress. Father of our country. Flag. Free. Freedom of speech. President. Right. Senators. State. States. White House. Alaska. California. Canada. Delaware. Mexico. New York City. United States. Washington. Washington, D.C. February. May. June. July. September. October. November. President's Day. Memorial Day. Flag Day. Independence Day. Labor Day. Columbus Day. Thanksgiving. Can. Come. Elect. Have. Has. Is. Was. Be. Lives. Lived. Meets. Pay. Vote. Want. And. During. For. Here. In. Of. On. The. To. We. Blue. Dollar bill. $50. First. Largest. Most. North. One. $100. People. Red. Second. South. Taxes. White. So as you study your writing words, make sure that you're spelling the words as close to how they're supposed to be spelled as possible. In your test, your citizenship test, you don't have to spell every word perfectly, but it has to be close enough that your interviewer knows what you're trying to write. So make sure that your handwriting is able to be read, it's clear, and practice trying to get the spelling and the capital letters as close to the word as possible. Okay, so now we're going to move on to some practice sentences. This will be closer to what you will experience in your interview. Your interviewer will give you complete sentences, and you will have to write the sentence down. Now, remember, these sentences are made up only of words from the writing list, which is the list we just went over. Again, I will read these sentences out loud, and you can write them down, and then I will show the sentences on the screen so you can check yourself. If I go too fast, again, you're welcome to pause the video and write the sentence down, and then restart the video to see the answer. So let's get started. Adams was the second president. Alaska is the largest state. American Indians lived here first. California is north of Mexico. Columbus Day is in October. Delaware was the first state. New York City has the most people. Mexico is south of the United States. Flag Day is in June. Independence Day is in July. The people elect Congress. Okay. Now, remember in your interview, if your interviewer reads a sentence and you don't catch the whole sentence the first time, you can ask for them to repeat it. Some of these sentences are longer than others, so maybe when you get halfway through the sentence, you forget the last half. It is okay to ask them to repeat the sentence. So let's go ahead and move on to the reading words. The reading portion of your test is very similar to the writing portion. Your interviewer will have 3 sentences available for you to read, written in front of you, and you have to be able to read at least one of those sentences completely. You don't have to pronounce every word perfectly, but they have to be able to understand every word. You have to show them that you're capable of reading the words in the sentences correctly. So we're going to start by going over the reading list. I will put the words on the screen and I want you to read them out loud. I will then read them correctly as a native English speaker, so you can check to make sure that you're pronouncing the word at least close to how it's supposed to sound. Let's get started. Abraham Lincoln. George Washington. American flag. Bill of Rights. Capital. Citizen. City. Congress. Country. Father of our country. Government. President. Right. Senators. State. States. White House. America. United States. U.S. President's Day. Memorial Day. Flag Day. Independence Day. Labor Day. Columbus Day. Thanksgiving. How? What? When? Where? Who? Why? Can? Come? Do? Does? Elects? Have? Has? Is? Are? Was? Be? Lives? Lived? Meet? Name? Pay? Vote? Want? For? Here? In? Of? On? The? To? We? Colors? Dollar bill? First? Largest? Many? Most? North? One? People? Second? South? Okay, so let's move on to a reading exercise. This is very similar to the writing, where we're going to take the words, the individual words from our reading list, and we're going to form them into sentences, practice sentences. This will be close to what you will see in your citizenship interview. Your interviewer will give you a complete sentence, and you will be expected to read that sentence back to them. So I will show the sentence on the screen, and you can read it out loud to yourself, and then I will read that sentence out loud so you can check your pronunciation. Again, if I'm going a little bit too fast for you, you can always pause the video to give yourself more time to read the sentence. Let's get started. George Washington was the first president. When is Columbus Day? Who lived here first? What are the colors of the American flag? Who elects Congress? Who was Abraham Lincoln? A United States citizen has the right to vote. How many senators does the Congress have? What was our first state? When is Independence Day? What do we have to pay to the government? Name one right in the Bill of Rights. Where does Congress meet? Okay, very good. Again, you can find a more complete list of these sentences in the description below. These are the type of sentences that the interviewer will expect you to be able to read. There's no guarantee that any of these will be on your test. They don't release complete sentences, they just release the words. But all of these sentences that we provide are made up from that word bank. Another exercise to practice for this is to make your own sentences from your reading word list. You can make those sentences and then you can read them out loud. That would be good practice. Thank you for joining us for class number 11. Join us next time in class number 12, where we will cover what you can expect while you wait for your citizenship interview, as well as what to expect during your citizenship interview. See you next time.